Welcome to the African Album Review Podcast, where we review Africa's best and latest music projects.
Africa, Moody say. My name is MJ Wemoto and I welcome you to the African Album Review Podcast. Thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today, my people. How you doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good out there. Of course, there is a second wave happening in different parts of the world, so I hope you are practicing physical distancing but social connectedness. So don't be too lonely out there, because I know with this whole pandemic situation, damn, it's not quite the same, but we have to do what we have to do to flatten the curve and so that we stay healthy. Be that as it may, I'm back with another album review, and of course, this one goes to my home country, Zimbabwe.
The latest African album review is loading.
Zimbabwean R&B Trap Soul never felt the same after Hillzy made himself known to the audience. We all knew he was going to be bigger than what he was doing at that time, and he found himself in LA courtesy of his talents. Hillzy gives us his first EP after getting the call from Cider Sounds to expand his wings in the music industry, and here is my review for his latest EP. It's a day old, titled Chisikana. Chisikana EP is released under Cider Sounds on October 9, 2020. It has 8 tracks, 22-minute runtime, 4 features that include Gerima Panzure, Shasha, YC, and Gemma Griffiths. The album cover is all black with the accents being a punch pink. You get a body silhouette of a naked woman, and that ties in with the title of the EP, Chisikana.
Album Review.
Let's analyze the music.
Chisikana EP opens up with Way Out, which starts off with what feels very much like a psychedelic type beat. The bass here is definitely going to fill up your headphones, accompanied by a full kick. He tells his love interest that he's found his way out, and I wonder if this refers to music being his talent and his way out from the rat race, the 9 to 5, you know? On first listen, Heaven is likely one of the bangers of the album, with a bouncy beat that had me nodding my head from, it was just like, whoa, this track, man. And I was just enjoying the speaker busting bass. This kind of became almost a staple of this EP, like the bass on here, man, it's crazy. And on that note, the second verse on Heaven, wow. Hillzy hit us with a rap verse that any hip-hop artist would be super proud of. I listened to it over and over again. I was like, yo, this guy came through, man. It was awesome to hear the collabo with YC, which totally surprised me. However, I highly appreciated it. It's a bell-laced, medium-tempo, smooth vibe, which really gets into your innermost core. YC came through with a dope first verse, where he showed why he's one of the most sought-after collaborators on the continent. Hillzy himself definitely put in one of the most captivating verses of his career on the performance front as well. And talking about collabos, what Gemma Griffiths did on this EP for the song Premiere was quite something. The sultry and silky smooth music here is right from the trap soul beat to the vocals and beyond. It's like everything worked. Every single thing about this song worked. It's the kind of song you need to listen to twice or 3 times so that you register what the heck just happened, because it's beautiful. Just as well, Hillzy talks about loving his girl like his life depends on it, and he's gonna spend some bands on it. And it could be USDs or rands on it. I loved this one. As if that was enough, Hillzy did it again by enlisting the talents of BET Award winner Shasha, who lended her amazing voice to the Chisikana EP on the song Goodbye. It's a song about a failed love where the former lovers have admitted that their love is pretty much gone. Sounds like the guy hurt the girl and yeah, she's had enough. On the flip side, he's like he would rather spend his time with the bottle than be with her. I mean, damn. I really don't know how much somebody would break your heart to get to that point where you're like, I'd rather spend the time with the bottle than with you. Man. One thing I absolutely adored about the song was the vocal effect on the chorus and around the 2-minute 40-second mark, which mimics the bridge but otherwise fits like a glove. And to really think about it, this is actually a bad breakup song. That is really, really well performed. The irony. The Chisikana EP also includes the single Destination, which was released a few months back and also has a video, and introduced a new Hillzy signed to Cider Sounds under fellow Zimbabwean Dakari. This is one of the fast-paced numbers on the EP and is signature Hillzy, where he brings his A game in terms of just how he delivers it and even how it's written. And he's telling a girl that wherever she is, she's his destination. Bars, bro. Bars.
Album review.
The technical side of things.
The themes on Chisikana follow the title and the cover. They are centered on the ladies and relationships. It's pretty straightforward there. Lyrically, Hillzy pretty much went more English than he generally has done in his career. It's worth saying that he has done more of that recently, and this seems intentional to try and widen his appeal. He does throw in the random Shona word here and there, for example, on songs such as Way Out and Heaven, which part of the chorus is Shona, but kind of accentuated somewhat. And I can see where that might be a good thing and a bad thing, where his fans of old are concerned, but again, he does retain the old Hillzy with the killer Shona lyrics on the song Nakupenda featuring Gerima Panzure. So there's something for the old Hillzy fans. In that sense, he does a good job to try and not alienate the Hillzy we've come to know and appreciate. He has enough on the Chisikana EP to capture new fans, and also a little bit there to keep the day ones. It's even more impressive he does that because this is only an EP, so there's not that many songs, and such is the well-calculated approach to this project. And I believe stylistically, he has it in him to command a large following. So it's awesome that he finds a way to stay true to his roots. Hillzy's pen game is arguably his best asset and secret weapon, even more than his vocal delivery. He has a unique voice that you don't need time to get used to, and it sounds better with his lyrical mastery. He is versatile in his delivery as well and has a dope rap on him, which I quite like. I personally prefer more what I would say Shonglish Hillzy, and that is to say when he mixes Shona and English for how clever his wordplay is. It's amazing when he does that. I expected and wanted more of that on this project, but from the business side, I totally understand the angle that's taken here. The mixing and mastering are the best we've heard from Hillzy over the course of his career thus far. The quality is unmistakable and it is multiple steps up. Well done on that one, Hillzy. I think the high points of this EP just so happen to be the collabos, which two of them are with two of the best Zimbabwean female artists in Gemma Griffiths and the BET award-winning Amapiano queen Shasha. They might actually just be the best two Zimbabwean female artists right now. The other two are with Gerima Panzure and YC. My only complaint would be the best song on the album, Premiere, featuring Gemma Griffiths, was too short. Like, same for a verse, which was only 22 seconds long. I mean, guys. Most songs on this EP were under 3 minutes, and it's a great strategy to maximize streaming. And I think the shortest one was 2 minutes 16 seconds, and the one with Jimmy Griffiths was 2 minutes 18 seconds. So these songs are short, man. But it follows the trend influenced by streaming to have shorter songs to encourage playing tracks again and again, and more money in the pockets of artists, which I support.
Album Review.
The final thoughts.
After the second or third time of listening to Chisikana EP, I would say it's become an EP of two halves for me. The first is more authentically Hillzy with a new twist focused on developing a sound that will work outside Africa. And the latter half is more powerful in showcasing how teaming up with equally talented artists elevates his sound to a whole other level, even disregarding the trap soul tag at times. That being said, the second half is where I found myself repeating songs more. So, kind of like that. Overall, this is almost a no-skips EP, and it bodes well for where Hillzy's taking his career. Songs to watch out for are Take Your Time featuring fellow Afro-Urban or Afro-Wave star YC, Heaven, Premiere featuring Jimmy Griffiths, which is the best song on Chisikana EP. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. And also Goodbye featuring Shasha. Hillzy is definitely 100% going places, and this EP is perfect. It's a perfect way for him to just get on the radar for international markets, especially the US. I think he's definitely on the watch list for a number of artists and labels and whoever else. Otherwise, Chisikana EP will endear Hillzy to old and new fans alike. It details his growth as an artist and outgrowing the Zimbabwean music industry in particular, which was never going to be enough for his level of talent. If you love new age R&B, Afro, Trap Soul, and I guess Trap Soul in general as a genre, then this EP will be amazing to listen to, and it is available online across numerous streaming platforms. Hillzy Chisikana EP. And that's it from me. My name is MJ Wemoto, son of Zimbabwe, signing out. This was the African Album Review Podcast. Peace. Day.
Moto Music, the best place to listen to podcasts about African music online.